And just to say, I think I know everyone here now, but my name's Charlotte, and this is Parkinson's Care and Support UK Mindfulness Yoga. Mindfulness yoga is not about how a pose should look like. So just let go of all agendas or expectations. And this is all about your mind, body, and breath awareness. So we're going to start the practice with a warm up. And then when we come down to the floor, we're going to do a little breath work. We'll do a little bit more movement, and then we'll come into a really nice long relaxation. So this relaxation is where we can allow the body to just unravel and let go of something from your day, something from your week, especially in the current climate where anxiety levels are higher than ever. This becomes even more important. So hopefully at the end of class, you'll feel a little bit more grounded, a little more calm, but also the tools that you can call upon, not just on the mat with me, but when you're off the mat as well. At any point of our practice today that you do something that just doesn't feel good in your body, especially if you're working with a particular injury or there's something, something else going on, please, please, please just don't do it. Leave it out. It doesn't matter. This isn't about trying to push yourself to achieve something, especially if you, also if you're feeling dizzy, for example, please just come to sit down. That's really important. So we will begin in a standing position. And like I say, if you do see me coming back to the laptop, it's just to let some other people in. And I'm going to put everyone on mute now. And I will take you off mute at the end of class so we can all have a little chat again. So coming to stand on your mat, just have a look down at your feet and make sure your feet are hip distance apart. And then just noticing if your feet are in a straight line. So you want this nice alignment from your hip bone, your knees, and your toes. So sometimes the feet have a tendency to kind of go outwards or maybe inwards, or maybe one's one way and one's the other way. And then can you lift your 10 toes into the air, spread them, and place them back down onto the ground. And just have your arms beside your hips, just let your arms be heavy. And then keeping the feet grounded on the earth, there can be a small bend in the knees, so you don't have the legs completely locked. And then with the feet grounded, just start to shift the weight of your body into the left side of your body, and just notice how it feels to have more weight in your left leg. And then coming back through center, and then shifting your weight into the right side of your body, and notice how that feels, having more weight in the right foot, right leg, right side of the body. Come back through center. Very carefully and gently lean a little bit backwards in space. It doesn't have to be, it can be a very subtle movement. So you just feel that you have more weight in the heels and the back of your body, and just notice how that feels. And then coming back through center, shift your weight forwards. So now you have more weight into your toes. And again, make it a subtle movement. It doesn't have to be big. How does it feel in your body? Which muscles are activated? And then coming back through center. Option here to close down your eyes or keep your eyes open, whichever one feels comfortable for you. And then having experienced the lean of the body right to left, the lean of the body front to back, can you find the sweet spot where you're not leaning too much to the right or the left, the front or the back, but you feel that place of rooted groundedness where you're really centered in the middle? And then when you feel like you found that place, press down a little between your feet and the earth. So there's this really strong connection between the soles of your feet and the ground. And I love to imagine that there's roots sprouting from the soles of my feet, moving down towards the earth's core. Imagine the roots of a tree. So you've got this really strong connection through your feet and the earth. And then from that place of rootedness, can you lengthen your spine towards the sky? So imagine you've got a string on the crown of your head, that's lifting and lengthening your spine upwards. So it's like the tree that, the more the tree roots down, the more the branches could flourish and grow outwards. So it's the same thing, root down to grow up. And then bring your awareness into your shoulders. So having that feeling of the spine lengthening towards the sky, it might make your shoulders feel like they're raising up too, but can you bring the shoulders down the back, away from the ears? And then just feeling into your mountain pose here. And I'm really loving mountain pose at the moment, because if you think about the qualities of a mountain, strong, stable, grounded, resilient, all of those qualities that are more important now than ever. So just feeling the strength through the feet, strength through the legs, the length through the spine, and bring your awareness to your breath. Just your natural inhale and natural exhale. And then we're going to breathe here together. Take an inhale through your nose, fill your lungs, and exhale out your mouth. Let go. We're going to do a few more like that. Breathing in through your nose, fill your lungs, and sighing out your mouth, letting go of something from your day, your week, your month. Breathing in through your nose, fill your lungs, and exhale slowly out the mouth. One more of those. Breathing in, big breath, filling your lungs with this life force. And exhaling out the mouth, let it all go. And then return your breath to its natural inhale and exhale. And if you have your eyes closed, just peel them open. And from here, we're just going to bring a bit of movement into the upper body by moving from side to side. But can you keep your feet, your knees, and your hips forward? And it's just the upper body which is swaying from side to side. Can you have the feeling of the arms just being heavy, heavy, heavy arms? So the arms are just coming along for the ride. And then if it feels good for you, perhaps you might want to increase the velocity. And it really doesn't matter what anyone else is doing. This is your practice. This is your hour, your body. What feels good for you in this moment? So maybe you're going a little quicker. Perhaps it feels good to just let the hands gently pat the sides of the belly, the sides of the back as you go. Maybe there could even be a little bend in the knees as you come back through center. And then if you're going a little quicker, start to slow it down. Letting the arms still be heavy. And then eventually coming back through center, just let the arms be heavy. Option to close down your eyes or keep your eyes open and feel into your body. And notice any sensations, especially in your arms, your hands, your fingers. Maybe you feel a little bit of tingling, like a pins and needles type feeling, a little bit of energy. And then opening your eyes if they're closed, we're going to shake the hands off. So imagine you're drying your hands. They've just been wet and you're drying them. But at the same time, energetically, you can shake off something from your week or your month. So maybe you're shaking off a bit of stress. Maybe you're shaking off something that happened, some anxiety, whatever it is, shake it off your fingers. And then shaking off from the right side of your room. And then coming back through center, shaking off to the left side of your room. And then coming back through center, shaking up really high. Coming through center and shaking down really low. And then coming back through center and let your arms be heavy. So we're going to work a little bit into the shoulders now. So when the weather gets colder, the shoulders can get even stiffer, especially if we're outside or wrapped up, and usually this is kind of the thing that we do when it's cold like this. So we're just going to work a little bit on loosening up the shoulders. And at any point that you don't feel like standing, this whole section can be done sat in a chair. So please make sure that you're comfortable. So from here, inhale your shoulders slowly up towards your ears. And exhale the shoulders slowly down the back away from the ears. We're going to do that a few times. Breathing in, shoulders up towards your ears. And breathing out, shoulders down the back. Breathing in, shoulders up towards your ears, and exhale your shoulders down the back. Last one, breathing in, bring your shoulders up towards your ears, and exhale your shoulders down the back. So we're going to carry on with these shoulder lifts, but we're going to change it slightly. Breathing in, slowly shoulders up towards your ears, and then this time on the exhale, just let the shoulders drop. Breathing in, slowly bring your shoulders up towards your ears, and exhale, just drop. It's like a shrug. Breathing in, bring your shoulders up towards your ears, and on your exhale, just let them drop. Last one, breathing in, bring the shoulders up towards your ears, and exhale, let them drop. And then, so we've just been doing this motion up and down, and this time we're going to go front and back. So on your next inhale, can you bring your shoulders backwards in space? And then on the exhale, bring your shoulders forwards. Inhale, bring your shoulders backwards. Exhale, bring your shoulders forwards. Inhale, bring your shoulders backwards. Exhale, bring your shoulders forwards. Last one, breathing in, bring the shoulders backwards. And exhale, bring the shoulders forwards. And then coming back through center, maybe you just want to give the shoulders a little bit of a wiggle, so there's no right or wrong to this. Just kind of give them a bit of a loosening up. And then from here, bring your fingertips onto your shoulders. And imagine you've got ink on the edges of your elbows. Start to draw a circle with your elbows. And then this is your version of this. So maybe your circles are small. Maybe you want to explore a bigger circle. It doesn't matter what anyone else is doing, which allows you to just work into your shoulders and maybe let go of a little bit of tension or tightness. So it's like we're warming and thawing out the winter, the autumn in our shoulders. Giving this a little bit of oil, oiling the shoulder joints. And then just notice which direction you're going in, and then change the direction. And once again, this is your version of this. So maybe you have small, maybe they're big. So just exploring, working into your shoulders. Noticing if there's any difference between your right and your left. So I noticed that my left is a lot stiffer than my right. There's no right or wrong to that. It's just interesting to notice. And then make this your last one. Lovely. And then just let the arms drop down beside the body. And we will come back to the shoulders, but let's just give the shoulders a break. And bring your hands onto your hips and bend in your knees and start to draw a circle with your hips. So now we're oiling the hip joints. And like we did with the shoulders, your hip circles could be small, big. This is your version of this. These are really, really good for aiding digestion. So helping give those digestive organs a massage. Just notice which direction you're going in, change direction. Exploring your versions of these circles. And then rather than drawing a circle, perhaps it feels good in your hips to kind of scribble, I like to call it. So there's no particular way you're going. So it might feel good to do a figure of 8. Maybe the hips sway from side to side. Maybe the hips sway from front to back. So can you, with no agenda, no plan, Just scribble with your hips. It's like doodling. And then slowly coming back through to center. From here, open your arms, palms facing down. From here, turn your palms of the hands towards me and then towards the sky. And then we're going back the way you came. Turn the palms of the hands to the front of the room, to the floor, and then towards the room behind you. So we're doing this full shoulder rinsing. Bring your palms towards the floor, towards the room in front of you, and then towards the sky. And then going back the way you came, towards the front of the room, towards the floor, towards the room behind you. Just one more of these. Let's match it with the breath. Breathing in as you bring the palms towards the front of the room, towards the sky. And then breathing out as you go back the way you came, through the floor, and then towards the room behind of you. And then bring the palms to face down once more and lower the arms down beside the body, and just give yourself another little shake. Just shake it all off. So last one for the shoulders. This time we're going to do a movement matching it with the breath. So we've done this a couple times if you've come to class before. So I'll show you the movement first, and then we'll add the breath in afterwards. At any point where it gets a bit confusing or if you get lost, please don't worry, it doesn't matter. Just pick up when you can. And as long as you're breathing nice and deeply, that's the important thing here. Bring the arms beside your hips with your palms facing backwards. And once again, you can sit in a chair if it's not comfortable to stand. Lift your arms forwards towards the front of the room to shoulder height, palms facing down. Rotate your palms to look at one another. Open your arms wide so they're pointing to the sides of the room, and then rotate your arms towards the ceiling. Lift your arms into the air by the ear, so you're reaching for the sky, and then turn your palms towards the front of your room and lower your arms slowly down beside your hips, back to where you started. So we're going to do that 2 more times, and we're going to match it with the breath. So starting with the arms beside the hips with the palms facing backwards. Breathing in, lifting your arms to shoulder height, palms facing down. Breathing out, rotate your palms to look at one another. Right palm looks at left palm. Breathing in, open the arms wide as if you're asking someone for a hug. And breathing out, rotate your palms towards the ceiling. Breathing in, lift the arms into the air, reach for the sky. And breathing out, turn the palms towards the front of your room and slowly lower the arms down beside your hips, back to where you started with the palms facing down. Well done, everyone. We're going to do that 1 more time. Breathing in, lift the arms forwards to shoulder height, palms facing down. Breathing out, rotate your palms to look at one another. Breathing in, open your arms wide, broaden across your chest. And breathing out, rotate your palms towards the ceiling. Breathing in, lift your arms into the air, reach for the sky. And breathing out, turn the palms towards the front of your room and slowly lower the arms down beside the body. Well done, everyone. From here, we're going to do a mindful walk around the room. So the idea about this is to bring mindfulness into something that we might be doing on autopilot. And if you've ever experienced taking a journey where you've been in your own world and you can't even remember how you got from A to B. So we're going to do something such as walking, which we'll do right now. But my invitation to you is to really feel into your body and notice all of those tiny little subtle things. So how does it feel in the soles of your feet? Are you pressing down on one bit more than the other bit? Does your right leg feel different from your left leg? Which muscles are activated as you move? So bringing that mindfulness element into every little thing in this walk. So I'm taking a few steps backwards, and maybe you want to do the same unless you've got a lot of space in front of you. So we're going to walk forwards together, and then the invitation is to continue walking around your room and coming back to your mat. And I will stop talking halfway through so that you can really just feel into the movement. So bringing your feet hip distance apart to start. And then moving the weight into one foot, it doesn't really matter which foot you're starting in. And can you slowly, mindfully step forward with the other foot, but place the heel down first, the heel down first. And then how slowly can you paste each part of your foot? The arch, the ball, spread the toes, and then place them down and slowly shift the weight into that foot and feel how the back foot peels up, heel, arch, toes, and then slowly step forwards. Remember, heel first, and then slowly pasting down each part of your foot. How does it feel in the body, the feet, the legs? So I'm going to stop talking now. And then you can continue your mindful walk around your room. And then let's meet back on our mat. And then when you're ready, slowly make your way back to your mat and returning to your mountain pose with the feet hip distance apart, arms beside the body, and just take a moment to feel into your body. Maybe the eyes are closed, maybe they're open, just noticing any differences. But then also, can you notice any differences in your mind? So it's just nice to recognize the impact of even just 30 seconds of mindful walking, and maybe there isn't any, and that's totally fine too. And how did it feel as you did it? So for me, mindful walking felt more stable, more balanced, more grounded. I felt stronger. It's just interesting to just notice those subtle differences. And then from here, inhale your arms wide and open and broaden across your chest. Take an inhale here, and on the exhale, wrapping one arm on top, one arm on the bottom. It doesn't matter which one. And then perhaps it feels good to reach your fingertips towards your shoulder blades. And if you haven't noticed, you're giving yourself a massive hug. So just take this moment to thank yourself for making time for your yoga practice this afternoon. And it's not just yoga practice, it's this opportunity to unravel and let go of something from your day, your week, your month. Perhaps it's letting go of a bit of stress or a bit of anxiety. Just notice which arm's on top, which arm's on bottom. And breathing in, open your arms really wide, broaden across your chest. And exhale, wrapping the opposite arm on top, the opposite arm on the bottom, reaching for your shoulder blades if that feels good. And then my invitation is just to bring the feeling of gratitude for yourself. Gratitude for the opportunity for us to do yoga together. And the gratitude for your body exactly as it is right now. Take a big breath in. And on your exhale, just let the arms fall beside the body. And then from here, the invitation is to either come to sit in a chair or to come to lie down on the floor on your back. If you're coming to lie down on the floor, please can you move really carefully and gently, and take your time. There's really no rush here. So coming down knee by knee. It's always good to have a chair nearby to help you come down towards the floor if that's helpful. And then if you're on the back, perhaps it feels good to have your feet flat on the floor with the knees bent. But if that's not comfortable for you, then you can always extend the legs. So really, this is all about getting comfortable. The arms can be along the earth, the palms facing up, and perhaps you have your arms close to your hips, or perhaps you have your arms a little wider. So everyone take your time to get comfortable, and you can always grab a cushion, a blanket, place it under your head, under your hips, whatever it is you need, get comfy. And then if you're sat in a chair, have your feet hip distance apart with your knees over your ankles. Bring your hands onto your tops of your thighs. Just allow your shoulders to drip down the back, away from your ears. And once everyone feels settled, take a big breath in through your nose and sigh out your mouth. Closing down your eyes if they're not closed already. Allow your breath to return to its natural inhale, natural exhale. There is absolutely nothing for you to do in this next section, apart from try to stay present. So just start by bringing your awareness into the room you're in, onto the chair you're sitting on or floor you're lying on, and into your body. And if you do have background noise where you are, can you start to zone it out? Just focusing on the sound of my voice. Bringing your awareness to your body and the soles of your feet. Just noticing any feelings in your feet. Are they hot, cold, numb? And then bringing your awareness to your ankles and your calf muscles. What can you feel here? And then noticing any sensations in your shin bones, your knees, and your thighs. Perhaps you might notice a little gripping or a little tension. And then bringing your awareness into your buttocks and your hips. Just noticing what you feel here. And my invitation is, whilst you're noticing these things, can you let go of any judgment, any frustration, or any agendas on how you want something to be? Just notice how it is. Bringing your awareness into the back of your body. And if you're lying on the floor, perhaps you notice which parts of your body are lifted, which parts are touching the ground, and just noticing how this feels. And if you're sat in the chair, just noticing how the back feels, how the shoulders and shoulder blades feel. And then bringing your awareness to the front of your body, noticing any feelings in the belly, chest, and through the arms, the wrists, the hands, the fingers. Perhaps you still feel that little bit of tingling, pins and needles sensation from our standing exercises. Perhaps you might notice a little difference between your right side and your left side. There's no right or wrong, just noticing. And then bringing your awareness into your head. Noticing what you feel in your face, your jaw maybe. So we've just done this full body scan of the physical body. And now we're going to bring the same awareness to your energetic body. So can you notice, how are your energy levels this afternoon? Are you feeling full of energy, or are you a little bit depleted? And once again, without looking for reasons why or agendas on how you want it to be, just notice how it is. And then doing the same with your emotional body. How are you feeling in this moment? Are you happy, angry, sad, bored, frustrated, stressed? Maybe you're feeling calm. Just noticing without looking for reasons why. So often, especially if it's a difficult feeling, we might put it away somewhere else and not really take the time to digest and feel something that might be a little bit difficult. So if that's happening for you, just take a little time to just notice, that's all. And then bring your awareness to this funny thing we call a mind. And notice what is going on in your mind this afternoon. So often when we're still, like we are now, is when you might notice that your mind is still active and still racing. So if that's happening, just know that is totally normal. But we're going to do a little breath work today to just help reel in the busy thoughts, invite a little bit of calm and stillness, not just to the body, but to the mind as well. So there's a lot of things going on in our outside world which we can't control at the moment. But the most important thing, which we can control, is right underneath our nose, and that's the breath. So just bringing your awareness to your natural inhale. So how does it feel as you breathe in? And then noticing, how does it feel as you breathe out? And just taking some gentle breaths in, some gentle breaths out, following the inhale and following the exhale. So when we're stressed or anxious, the breath can get very short and shallow and become very high up into the chest. So we're going to do a little practice today, which invites the breath to go deep down into the pit of the belly. It brings on a sense of calm to the nervous system, and it nourishes the whole body. So to do this, bring your hands onto your belly, underneath your belly button, and have your fingers pointing inward. So your middle finger, the tip of your middle finger is just gently touching. So without forcing your breath, can you inhale through your nose and direct the breath deep down into the pit of the belly so that you feel your belly expand like a balloon on your inhale into the hands. And then on your exhale, you can exhale out your mouth nice and slowly, and just notice how it feels in the palms of your hands as the belly softens and deflates. And we're going to do this a few rounds. So breathing in through your nose, direct the breath deep into your belly to feel your belly expand like a balloon in your hands. And then on the exhale, a slow exhale out your mouth as you feel your belly soften and fall. Breathing in, deep belly breath. Feel your belly expand like a balloon in the hands. And then exhale, feel your belly soften and fall. Breathing in. Feel how the belly expands. Perhaps you notice The hands slightly move away from each other on the inhale. And then exhaling out your mouth, gentle, softly, long. The belly softens and falls, and perhaps your fingers move a little closer towards each other. Breathing in. Feel your belly expand like a balloon into the hands. And then breathing out, feel the belly deflate, soften, full. Inhale, big belly breath. Exhale, feel the belly soften. Breathing in, nourishment, vitality, life force deep within the pit of your belly. And then out the mouth, breathing out, letting go of a little stress, a little tension, a little tightness. Few more rounds of this. Breathing in, filling the body with life force. And then breathing out the mouth, letting go of a little tension or tightness. Last one. Big belly breath. Feel the belly expand like a balloon in the palms of the hands. And then a long, slow exhale out your mouth as you feel the belly soften and fall. Then you can bring the hands back onto the earth if you're lying on the ground, or the hands onto the tops of the thighs if you're sat in a chair. Closing down your eyes, if not already, and just let your breath return to its natural inhale, natural exhale. So no need to try, no need to force the breath. Take a moment to notice any differences in your body, differences in your mind, changes in your breath. Maybe there aren't any, but perhaps after that 1 minute of conscious breathing, you might feel a little more grounded, a little more calm. And then everyone taking a big breath in through your nose and a long sigh out your mouth. And then slowly peeling your eyes open. We're going to bring a little bit of movement back into the body now. And we're going to start with moving just the head. So keeping your head exactly where it is, and if you're lying on the floor, the back of the skull will stay on the floor. Take an inhale here, and on your exhale, slowly turn your head towards your right shoulder. So no, you don't need to lift the head off the floor, it's just a turning of the head towards the right shoulder, never working into any pain. So only taking it to where it feels comfortable. And then slowly, slowly bringing your head back through center, so back to where you started. Take an inhale here and exhale, turning the head gently to the opposite shoulder. Can you notice any differences between your right and left side? Where are you feeling this in your body? So where does the turning of the head talk to the rest of your body? So you might feel it in your back, your shoulders. Breathing in, bring your head back through center. We're going to do this a few times on each side. Exhale, turning your head to the opposite shoulder. Where do you feel the turning of the head? So I feel it in my middle back. That doesn't mean that's where you feel it. It's just interesting to notice how the turning of the head communicates with the rest of your body. And then breathing in, bringing your head back through center, and breathing out, bringing the head towards the opposite shoulder. And then calming back through center. This time, with your head in center, imagine you've got ink on the edge of your nose. Keeping the back of your skull on the earth if you're lying on the floor, start to draw a circle with the tip of your nose in the sky. So it doesn't have to be a big circle, small circle. And at the same time, you're drawing a circle with the base of your skull on the earth. So you're giving your head a massage. And if you're sat in a chair, It's just in front of you. You're just drawing the circle in one direction. Noticing once more, how does this speak with the rest of your body? And then changing direction. And then slowly coming back through center. And then just bring your awareness into your arms. So if you're lying on the floor, the arms are along the ground. And if you're sat on a chair, the hands are on top of your thighs, and just bring your palms to face the ceiling. So the backs of the hands are on your thighs if you're sat in a chair. So take an inhale here. And then on your exhale, rotate your arms so that your palms come to the floor or to your thighs if you're sat in a chair. So it's just a turning of your palms down towards the floor. So, but can you make the movement come from your arms as well as your hands? So it's not just the wrists turning. And we're just going to do that a few times, moving with the breath. So we won't move just yet, but just so I explain it, on the inhale, the palms are going to rotate towards the sky, and on the exhale, the palms will rotate towards the floor. So it's a very small movement. So let's move together. Breathing in, just turn your palms slowly towards the sky. So the backs of the hands are on the floor, or the backs of the hands are on the tops of your thighs. And then breathing out, rotate your palms towards the floor or towards your thighs. We're going to do that a few times. Breathing in, rotate your palms towards the sky, so the backs of the hands are on the floor. Breathing out, rotate your palms towards the floor, so the backs of the hands are pointing towards the sky. Breathing in, rotate your palms open. And breathing out, rotate your palms closed. Breathing in, rotate your palms open. And breathing out, rotate your palms closed. Well done, everyone. From here, bring your arms closer towards your hips. So if you're lying on the floor, your palms are facing downwards on the floor. And if you're sat in a chair, the palms are beside your hips, right beside the body. And we're going to do some arm lifts this time. So on your next inhale, slowly lift the arms up towards the sky or forwards if you're sat in a chair. Do this moving mindfully. And then on the exhale, the arms can continue this movement. So it's like you're drawing a semicircle with your fingers, moving towards the back of the room or towards the sky if you're sat on a chair. Maybe the arms touch the floor behind you. Maybe they don't. That doesn't matter. Never working into any pain. And then we're going to go back the way you came, breathing in slowly, bringing the arms through to look towards the ceiling, and breathing out as your arms slowly lower down beside your hips. So we're going to just do that a couple more times, moving slowly, moving mindfully. So starting with the arms right beside the hips, palms facing down. Breathing in, lifting your arms into the air. So the arms kind of move towards the ceiling to start. And then on the exhale, slowly move the arms towards the back of the room behind you. Maybe the arms touch the floor, maybe they don't. So never working into any pain. Perhaps you want to widen your arms into a big wide V shape if that feels better in your shoulders. And then breathing in, going back the way you came. Just notice if you have one arm leading the way, can you equalize the movement? So the arms are moving at the exact same time, and breathing out, slowly lower the arms down beside the hips, back to where you started. And we're going to do that one more time. Breathing in, lifting the arms into the air. Can you equalize the movements? They're moving at the same time. And breathing out, lowering the arms slowly towards the back of the room to the point that feels okay in the shoulders. So never working into any painful movements. And then last one, going back the way you came. Inhaling, moving through the sky, and exhaling as you lower the arms down towards the earth. Well done, everyone. If you're sat in a chair, bring your hands onto your thighs. And if you're lying down on the floor, Invitation to bring your knees in towards your chest, only if that feels okay for you. You could hug your knees in by bringing your hands on your knees or your thighs. Then just taking a hug in of the knees. Perhaps it feels good to gently rock your sacrum from side to side. Just massaging the lower back against the earth. And then slowly bringing your feet down towards the ground. And we're coming into our final relaxation. So the invitation here is to get as comfortable as possible. So you're lying on the floor, maybe you want to extend the legs and let your feet flop out to the side. Bring your arms wide. If you're sat in a chair, perhaps you want to move your hips a little bit more along the seat so you can use the back for support, grabbing cushions, grabbing blankets, whatever you need to get really, really comfortable. And if there's any lasting movements which you'd like to do here, then please do. And then everyone taking a big breath in and exhaling out your mouth, letting go of anything from your day, your week, your month, which you just want to let go of. One more big breath like that, breathing in and sigh it out. Closing down your eyes if they're not closed already. Allow your breath to return to its natural inhale and natural exhale. There is absolutely nothing for you to do here, apart from give yourself permission to completely relax. Bringing your awareness to your body, against the earth, against the chair. Notice how gravity roots and connects you to the ground. Gravity are those tree roots, keeping you grounded and rooted to the earth. So just feeling completely held and supported by the earth beneath you. There's no need to grip on, to hold, to try. On your next exhale, can you allow your body to give in to gravity and be completely held in the arms of the earth? Then in your mind, bring your awareness back to your feet. Can you let go of all of the effort? Just exploring the soles, the sides, the tops, the space between your toes. Feel your feet relax a little bit more. Relax your ankles, your shin bones. Bringing your awareness to your calf muscles, and on your next exhale, feel the muscles spreading softly as it completely relaxed. Feel the knees and the kneecaps relax. Then bring your awareness to your thighs. On your next exhale, can you let go of any tension in your thighs? Imagine the muscle sliding away from the bone. Bringing your awareness to your hip joints. Imagine the joints having smooth surfaces and your hip joints are loose and free. Notice if you're clenching your buttocks on your next exhale. Completely relax. Bringing the awareness to the back of your body. your sacrum and your lower back. Can you imagine a healing warmth radiating up from the floor beneath you and pouring into your lower back and sacrum, melting away any tension, tightness, pain? Feel your lower back completely relax. Relaxing your middle back, upper back, your neck. And then bringing your awareness to your shoulders and your shoulder blades. Often, we can wear the weight of the world on our shoulders. So on your next exhale, can you imagine unpacking and removing any weight from your shoulders? So your shoulders are free to melt downwards. And then bringing your awareness to your belly and experience your breath deep within your belly. Feel that your belly is soft and warm, and your chest is open and free. Can you relax the area around your heart? So your heart is open, radiating gratitude and compassion for yourself through your chest, through your limbs, and filling your entire being. Allow your head to be completely held by the earth. Relax your jaw. Let your tongue just rest loosely within your mouth. Relax your nose, your cheeks. Imagine your cheeks sliding away from your cheekbones. Let your eyelids feel heavy like little blankets covering your eyes. Relax your temples, your forehead. Can you relax your mind? Imagine that you are walking along a seashore. You are in full health and it's a beautiful sunny day. The temperature is just right. Warm sunshine with a gentle breeze. Walk along the beach and feel your feet sinking into the soft, dry sand. Smell the salty sea air and listen to the sounds of waves coming into shore. There are seabirds overhead. You can hear their calls. Watch the waves coming into shore, melting into the sand. Walking towards the sea, now walking on the firm, damp sand. Here there is a tide line where seashells and seaweed are drying in the sun. See the black seaweed drying and the pebbles and shells among the tangle. Stand and look out to the boundless sea, your feet sinking a little into the sand. See the sunlight glinting on the water, the white foam on the waves. the beautiful blue color of the water. Imagine all of your worries being taken out on the tide, letting go of any stress, anxieties, fears. Allow them to be swept up in the waves. Enjoy the feel of sun on your body and breathe in the fresh air. Here the elements are in balance, promoting a sense of balance within you. Feel the energy from the sea recharging your energy and bringing a sense of calm and well-being over your entire body. Turn and walk back up the beach to the warm, soft sand. Slowly let the image melt away, leaving you feeling peaceful and balanced. And slowly start to deepen your breath, lengthening your inhale, lengthening your exhale. Breathing in vitality, energy, gratitude and compassion for yourself, and breathing out any lasting tension, tightness or stress. Breathing in this nourishing life force and breathing out stress, anxiety, fear, whatever it is you need to let go of. Start to bring your awareness back to your body, the way it feels against the earth. Noticing the outside world once more. So listening for sounds you hear, noticing sensations on your skin. Is it cold, hot, damp? Can you taste anything within your mouth? And then how slowly can you just gently start to bring a little bit of movement into your body by wiggling your fingers and your toes. And then as you're bringing yourselves in this little bit of movement, I'm just going to read you a little quote from John Burroughs. So this is the idea of gratitude for the little things that maybe we might have taken for granted. To find the universal elements enough. To find the air and the water exhilarating. To be refreshed by a morning walk or an evening saunter. To be thrilled by the stars at night. To be elated over a bird's nest. To be elated over a wild flower in the spring. These are some of the rewards of the simple life. Bringing a little bit more movement into the body. Maybe it feels good to gently turn the head from side to side. Maybe you want to bring the arms above the head and give yourself a full body stretch, like it's your very first stretch of the day. And if you're lying on the floor, slowly bringing your knees in towards your chest, hug your knees in, and rolling all the way over onto one side, and with no rush at all, bringing yourself into a comfortable seat. Any comfortable seat whatsoever. You could be sat in a chair. You could have your back up against a wall. You could be cross-legged, kneeling, legs long. Take your time. There is absolutely no rush at all. So really important to take time here because we've been lying down for a while. Then when you're in your comfortable seat, you can bring the hands onto the tops of your thighs. Allow your shoulders to just guide down your back away from your ears and close down your eyes. Bring your awareness back to the parts of your body touching the floor. Can you imagine those roots sprouting from your base, moving towards the earth's core? So you've got this really strong connection between you and the earth. And the invitation today to close your practice is bring to mind something that you are grateful for, a simple thing. So maybe it's your morning walk, your morning coffee. Maybe it's sun on your face. Maybe it's fresh air, whatever it is. Just bring that thing to mind. And then bringing a smile to your mouth. And the invitation is to take that smile with you for the rest of your day. One last big breath together. Inhale through your nose. And sigh it out through your mouth. And slowly open your eyes. Namaste. Thank you very much for practicing yoga with me, everyone. I hope you enjoyed your practice. I am going to be here next week, same time. So I hope you can all join me again. This is Parkinson's Care and Support UK Mindfulness Yoga. And thank you, everyone. Hope to see you again. I'm going to take you all off mute.